If you have not yet quite mastered the art of making money online or that whole internet marketing business, then you need to pay attention to this. My name's Scott. I'm an internet marketer, and I've been at it for a couple of years. And here is one of the most valuable lessons that I have learned. And that is people are changing courses too often. I've been guilty of this in the past, and it has delayed my success by so long. And I don't want that to happen to you. So think about it this way. Strategy is important, right? There are so many strategies that are out there, and a lot of them kind of build off the same basic building blocks. And if you don't master those strategies, then you are stuck in a rut. If you move from one strategy to the next strategy to the next strategy and never really learn any of them, here's what it's like. It's like somebody saying, I want to be the best possible basketball player I could possibly be. I'm going to go to the NBA. Look out for me. I am going to hit the big time. And so they spend a week practicing their basketball skills. They practice dribbling. They practice shooting. They practice passing. They work on their defense. They work on their agility. And then after a week, they're no better than they were when it started. So they're like, this isn't working. I'm going to be the best damn baseball player I can be. And so they go out and they work in batting cages for a week, and they work on their fielding. They work on their hitting. They work on their stance. They go out and maybe try to be a really good pitcher for a week. And then they feel like they're not really going to make it to the MLB, and they quit. And they're like, golf, that's my sport. Golf, I'm going to hit the golf course. I can do that every single day. I am going to join the PGA Tour. And for the next week, they go out, they work on their short game. They work on their putting. They spend a day chipping. They get new clubs. They work on with their driver. And after a week, guess what? They don't feel any more proficient at golf than they did when they started. That is how most marketers start. If they don't see immediate success, then they turn around, they try a new strategy. The problem is not the strategy. This is a hard truth, okay? The problem is you. The problem was me. You know, if you don't work on mastering the skill of lead generation, then you're never going to be successful at internet marketing. And there are several different ways you can go about it. But you need to stick with one way that you're committed to that will work if you work it until it does work, okay? Once you figure out the lead generation, your conversion might suck. And that's another truth. That's the next truth. So then you have to solve the problem of conversion, all right? Once you've solved the conversion problem, then you are well on your way. But you have to stick with the methods that you choose to be your vehicle. All right? I hope this helps. I hope you found value out of this video. If so, drop a comment below.